Weird. But hello, my battalion of viewers. I'm the Knight of Arcane, and welcome to a MonsterCon stream. Currently, there isn't anyone in this, but maybe people will show up. For some reason, OBS on the side isn't showing chat. Oh, now it's showing it. OBS being weird. It did ask me to update, so I might have to do that at some point. Joy, I say sarcastically. But chat seems connected. I will have my phone off to the side to double check if anything happens. The plan is to just play the game. Play the game. Try to get some secret endings, and I'm very curious about what would happen if you got the secret ending, the furry secret ending with Valerie. As we saw it last Friday with Kyle, where he got it with Ravi, and Ravi was like a bunny. Fun time Bonnie looking bunny. So I kind of want to know what the actual cat girl would look like. Would it become a human? Like Juan, the small magical Latino man? And just double checking. Yeah, we're on stream mode. So yeah, I'm gonna have like, to get more, I'm gonna have like 4 players. If anyone does show up, I might do a chat, have it be chat become one, so we'll see. And we'll just do a regular game. Maybe? I mean, I want to do a long game at some point, but I think I need to do a long game. I need more people. That way my throat doesn't kill me. Hi, Ben. Yeah, I know, it's a kind of later in the day, late night-ish. Hello, nerd. Now let's go with classic surf rock. Ah, SpookyCon. For some, it was just a nerdy convention. But for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions, fiercely and unapologetically. Yeah, hello, Ben. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here, we could finally feel like no matter who we were, we belonged. Sometimes I kind of want to go back through the Jesse Cox LPs of Monster Prom. Even if they'll have a they who should not be named. But yeah, we're gonna be going through this to get some... Try to get some secret endings. I'm gonna have the player 4 be chat. So like, for player 4, like if you have any options, we'll just let you do it. Let you choose. Which might just be Ven. Hard to tell what nerd might vote also, but no, mainly. I mean, it's not gonna call me out any more than the others already did. So like, chat, Is there any one of these eight that isn't Valerie you want to be? Because I'm trying to get Valerie the furry ending. You will be player 4, but obviously if you do want to try to play. Yeah, okay, guess I'll just continue on that way. Okay, so chat will be, is going to be Brian. You are player, you'll technically be the... Okay, we can have Oz for, like, these other two. Who do I mainly want to go for as? I'll go for Milo on my end. This game. Or Milo.
Time to get some new fans.
Yeah. Player 2. You know, let's just go with Taffy, because we're never going to see it. We're usually not going to see it, so...
Work hard, play hard.
Okay. And then we also had a vote for Oz and Brian. I'll just keep... I'm just going to... Green nerd.
Here we go, I guess.
And I assume you're voting when you say that you're voting for like the 4th on the line, which is Oz. Huh. Yeah, it's Oz. Pretty much we are going to say these two are pretty much, you get to vote, help, choose, while I am working on, well, for sure I'm working on getting Valley a certain ending, or Taffy a certain ending, but this is just me hoping to get stuff.
Yeah, count me in.
But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? And uncertainty plagued our hearts. We couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
I mean, you might be, I don't know how many games you are, like, if you just have Monster Prom lore, you might be behind by also Road Trip and the other. Camp. Zoe, question mark? An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity and harbinger of destruction to author of the renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam Delacourt, 4XX. A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dog.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, 24. A kind-hearted slime that was incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms he loved.
Count your days, fuckers.
Omen, 25. An evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
Brandon Rogers, Nico Sharp, 22. An over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shapeshifting, even if they weren't the best at getting into character.
Anyway,
And April 1st, 24. A clown idol who was contractually obligated to bottle up all her non-camera ready emotions inside cute mascots. And apparently, I don't know, because of like certain things, first stream of this, I thought it was Uzi that was voiced her. No, it's Luna that voiced her. Slash Futaba slash I don't know what else she's done off the top of my head. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather some courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone the rest of our lives? Ha! We had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Okay. It's going to be these same free, so if you want to start thinking about which free you want to use for Greenerd and Call Me Ven, you can start thinking that. Do I know what these exactly do? I know, but... Okay. Owning your clown. Hello, Ben. Stabbing. And retro games. And then pretty much green. The third and fourth, which is Brian, which in this is going to be which goes by the name of Greenerd, and yeah, let's go with drama, collecting katanas, and this because maybe that might help that. Okay, people, what do you think? Okay, people, which of these do you think should we put for Brian and Oz / Greenerd and Call Me Ven? Because these two are going to be mostly your chat ones. Okay. Okay, so we'll have the cult one for our main one that actually is chat. I just used the Ben one because I was thinking of like the Call Me Ven from Birth by Sleep, but especially since Nerd voted on this, let's say this drama and katanas, and we have for this one we'll be forming a cult. And if... Okay, non-ironic Hawaiian shirts. And... third option for... Oz. For Call Me Ven. Okay. Oh, anime monologues. Choose your top 3 favorite weird forest creatures. I have, like, supposedly this is somehow we think this is supposed to deal with, the stats also. So you have to think about which ones for first, second, and third. This looks like probably charm. Smarts, because Sly is a fox. Either fun or boldness. Creativity, and then maybe boldness for this one. So think about it for yours. I'm gonna go with charm. I think it's charm. This guy and this because it's fun. And we'll go with activity, smarts. Oh, yeah, we're probably still gonna be in it because it definitely is a 2-hour game, even with one person. So, yeah, we'll probably still be here. See you later. And if not tonight, maybe tomorrow. Because I still plan the other stream. Yeah, Dapper Mushroom. Not ignoring that part. Fox and... And anyone thing we should think for this one, chat? Also, nerd, if you want, we can just if you want to actually like join and play, we can just hop into VC. Kind of wish there was a random button for this. Yeah, the bow tie. Maybe it is boldness. Oh yeah, flower thing. The sunflower. Honestly, this does look pretty cool as a design. Just saying. And yeah. Should have just said chat. Or us as a car. We weren't new to all this, so this time we challenged ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long.
What should I write?
Right, making our own comic. I think that was Milo, so that was me, like, Like, I know the other two ones I kept on saying that they're calling me out, but like... What should I write? It's still fucking true. Yeah, they are. And maybe in an hour. We had so many ideas, and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Detective, magical girl, space. You know, let's go with magical girl. I have a few that at some point, or at least one I want to work on it. I mean, actually, there's two. So I'll do that genre. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we remind ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. It wasn't fear that was stopping us, but you know, that we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Magnificent.
I mean, it's the same. At this point, it's still the same thing. They're calling me out on the same things at this point. I mean, it hasn't changed. There hasn't been anything new that they've called me out on, so... Okay. My boldness is bad. I'm going to try again for that, for Omen, but we will see how that goes. Look. Hey, look, it's a Astarian? Yeah, that's it. Where's Ark? Ark likes Astarian. You're roaming around the lobby and you find someone with your exact same cosplay. Unacceptable. You decide to solve this conflict the traditional way, a knife fight to the death. I mean, it's probably undiagnosed ADHD and depression. Probably a few other stuff also. But I will say that is probably one of the ones. I mean, Ark could be... I don't know what their time zone is. They could be asleep. It's also, you know, one that's later in the days. On my usual end, so they could also... And... Ark could also be, you know, doing stuff. I don't know their time zone. I'm not gonna be like... I don't need to know. Yeah, the depression... We know it's also burnout. It's depression and burnout from my old job. And then also unemployment. And this country. I think I'm slowly getting better. It just takes time. And one of them, it'd be great if one of the unemployment would get better. You decide to solve the conflict the traditional way, a knife fight to the death. The other cosplayer doesn't carry a knife, so he gets automatically disqualified. You win the right to cosplay. You didn't bring a knife to... You didn't even have an actual knife? Huh, lame. You gain 2 boldness for always carrying a knife, for no reason at all, and because I'm kinda scared of you. You're hanging in the lobby with Zoe and April when you're given the uniquely horrible honor of being targeted by an annoying streamer. No, what if I try Fred? What if I try... Hey, it's Fred! God. What if we do that? Exactly, Ben. What idiot doesn't bring a knife to night fight? Yo, 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 it's your boy Riz. I'm here with the internet's sweetheart, who's got honkers for days. April 1st. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. So, get this. April, I'm an aspiring clown fucker. What's a guy gotta do to get in your cotton candy panties? Wow, Ben. Just because he's a ghost doesn't mean he has to be a real... Just kidding. I mean, the over-exaggeration is, you know, over-exaggerated. But, you know, he is just a ghost. It's the same type of monster. Like, Zoe does... Polly does have a brother. But, you know, they're different.
Yikes.
Ugh, this dude's got major ick vibes, right? It's not just me. I mean, HR... Can we just call Omen? Omen can just stab him. Yes, I know he's a ghost, but you know. We'll just call the Ghostbusters. Or Luigi. Don't be silly. Riz has my total trust. And millions of subscribers, so... I'm shooting this guy. I'm gonna kill him, then kill him again. He's a sentient fart, Zoe! Please save me! Yeah, not. This is over. Why don't you go and stick your camera up your ass, bud? Okay, an ass stream would get good engagement. What's he doing? I wanted to make a joke about another streaming platform. But I don't know how they... I just don't know how well that would go. So we'll just say that's stupid. This guy's an idiot. The streamer sticks his phone into the seat of his jeans and accidentally films Omen stabbing someone to death behind you all. Die, motherfucker! Die of my boredom. I don't think stabbing a stranger is great for Omen's redemption arc. Maybe she's stabbing them for a good reason. They could be a criminal or someone who talks on speakerphone in public. Either way, stabbing is illegal, right? So it's probably not a good look to be doing it on a stream. No, Mom, true that. So, April, what do you have to say about the allegations that you're friends with a psychotic murderer? Twitch was not the one I was gonna make a joke about.
I plead the fifth.
I plead the fifth. Omen's going to get arrested and April's reputation will be ruined. Both equally big emergencies. Do something to save their asses. Okay, we got... Call out. If this is the line for renowned conceptual artist Omen's latest work, getting stabbed, the artistic experience, dilute blame, stab someone else and yell, "Stab party!" I mean, this is fun, this is creativity. I can do some fun. So, yeah, everyone has. And if you haven't, that's a lie. Hey, what's the big idea? I was in line to get stabbed first. What the fuck are you talking about? Call an ambulance! What line, you ask? Why, the line to be stabbed by Omen, of course. She's the hottest, bloodthirstiest conceptual artist ever. This modern era is so strange, but okay. She stabs you in the stomach. Artistically. Stop crying. The pain is part of the art.
Wow.
Oh, I get it. Knight's doing this to clear Omen's name. Hello, Kyle. If that... Like, if you are able to pop in, you can let me know, and I can open up, I can go into the Discord. But I assume you're probably at, like, something, so if you, you know, watching is good. You can help vote for player 2 and player 3 and 4. We are trying to get Valerie's furry ending. Or possibly. We'll see how that goes. Or watching Twilight. Granted, I only watched the first hour because it was like a digital... One of my classes was talking about franchises and stuff. Soon, the power of mob mentality makes all the passerbyers want to be part of the performance. They line up to get stabbed by Omen. Yuck! I outta here before I get someone's blood on my new Yeezus. I mean, Ben, I agree with you, so no, it's not weird. Gotcha. Hope this is relaxing. And Ben, you're pretty much... I only watched an hour, so you're not missing much.
This is the most glorious day of my life!
This is the best day of my life.
Wowie! You're a trendsetter, Omen.
I don't know what Yeezys are, so I'm just gonna assume they are stupid, something stupid, if like an influencer is wearing them.
Boo-hoo. Why doesn't anyone line up to get stabbed by me? Do not despair, April. I invite you to collaborate with me on one step. It is all in the name of art. Okay! Whee!
It all worked out. You think, as you calmly pass out from blood loss. You lose 2 fun and gain +2 creativity for getting stabbed in the name of art. I knew it was creativity and fun. If they are, then yeah, drench them in blood and throw them at someone's head. Screw that guy.
Come on, I know a shortcut.
Okay. I kind of want to see the alternate option, so I'm not worrying about Valerie's fun. Yeah, let's get some more creativity on them. No, it's because it's all in the name of art. The other option was the fun option. At the hotel, you carefully put on your cosplay. You're ready to go, except, uh-oh, you feel a rumble in your belly. Enjoy it. There's no time to take off the costume, so you'll have to pop in cosplay. It's a strange experience. You rarely see a fictional character popping. Your toilet-based cosplaying gives you a better understanding of your character. Here's to creativity for broadening your knowledge in such an unexpected way. Afterwards, you, Omen, April, and Nico are relaxing in the hotel room when a loud beeping goes off.
Oh, how dull.
Ugh, what an awful cacophony. I will never understand modern music. Same, girlfriend, same. That's not music. That's the fire alarm. I feel like this is like a combination of both the Sentai Power Rangers in general, with like, you know, very much just original Mighty Morphin Power Ranger outfits. And then this makes me feel almost like, is it supposed to be like a reference to Gurren Lagann? Like, I know this is probably just a general normal or like Megazord, waste, but it also just makes me think of Gurren Lagann.
Oh no.
Fire? I'm too pretty to die. Let it take Taffy instead. I didn't mean that. This is probably just a drill anyway, so it's not even a possibility that I will die, right? Right? Just a drill? How boring. I thought something interesting was happening for once.
Exit stage left.
Whether it's a drill or not, we all need to act as a team and not allow fear to conquer us. Go, go, fellow Rangers, to safety! That is true. That's probably more of the chest of the Megazord than the crotch. Which would also make kind of make sense because, you know, he's a mimic, so it's usually the chest that's here. You and your friends head towards the exit. Everyone else has already evacuated. Look, there's the fire. Where?
This is the end.
Not really.
Just training you for the real thing. Heroes need to stay vigilant. Ah, thanks for the adrenaline spike, Nico. Now I don't have to exercise today. I can't believe there could be a real, beautiful fire somewhere, and we're missing it. Should we check the elevator? Aren't elevators the one place you shouldn't go during a fire? Glorious! Then that is naturally where the fire is hiding from us. Come to me, you elusive inferno.
Fire, no fire. You're surely gonna die in here if you depend on your friends. It's up to you to come up with a strategy for dealing with this drill. I don't know if how many other outfits she has. I know she has like a kind of more of a sleeping outfit, and she has her like con staff hat. I think there was one other thing also, I just don't remember it because... yeah. Okay, people perform better under pressure, make everyone take this drill more seriously by setting the hotel on fire for real. Okay, if this is a fake fire, you should call fake firefighters. You know, the sexy kind. Okay, this would get me charm, and I have no idea what I would lose from this. Maybe boldness? I mean, I'm pretty sure she's actually also trapped in that outfit because she's like, was sealed for like 10,000 years or so. Not actually 10,000, it was like 1,000. I'm saying 10,000 because of obvious reasons. Since this one, let's get some more, try to get some more charm. You call the emergency horny firefighters service. They come fast, but not too fast. Go, go, horny rangers. Da, na, 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 na. Yeah, of course I'm gonna make a Nico B reference. Hey, especially with, we have a Nico here, so of course I'm gonna do it. Oh my god, he's dressed as a Power Ranger, and his name is Nico. It's connected, joking aside. Let's continue. I will make the most random jokes.
Are those firefighters? Yay, we're saved! It seems like they're doing a lot more twerking than firefighting, though.
Ooh la la.
They're fighting a fire, alright. There's a fire in my loins that I'm sure one of these beefcakes could squirt out. This is idiotic. Are all firefighters so useless and promiscuous? How does this even qualify as a public service? One firefighter sprays the others with a hose. Their impractically sheer uniforms get soaked, revealing their lush, bouncing racks. I don't know if it's a guy, girl, etc. That was dumb. Don't use etc. Guy, girl, non-binary, who knows what gender they're using. For some reason, my first thought was guys because of like the sexy firefighter calendars, but I should have probably thought that it was about the females because it's usually that's used. I get it now. A great service has been done unto me. I am endlessly thankful. Let's go with that so we can just say that Omen's a lesbian. I like the idea of just saying that, so. Meh, these firefighters are sexy, but they're pretty bad actors. Don't they know they're supposed to aim the water at a fire?
I have the perfect cosplay for that.
Don't worry, guys. I'll help you get into character. I think that I've got a fire cosplay somewhere in my suitcase. Nico lets the firefighters soak them head to toe while voguing. Incidentally, this is the greatest day of your life. You gain 2 fun, but lose 2 boldness. I honestly kind of thought charm, but oh well.
My turn already?
Okay. Okay, chat. This is your first vote. Green Nerd has low charm, so you can go to charm, brush all for charm, or if you want to get either more smarts or fun, smarts, fun. There was it was either during the solo run last week or the run with Kyle that was revealed that Omen was locked away like 100 years ago. She's just 100. Okay, charm for Greeners. You check out the stands and buy a few comic books. They give you a free tote bag. Also, this weekend, and if you have any local comic book shops, you might want to see if they're doing free comic book day. I know it's a thing in the US for sure. And it's not just like any comic, they have like select comics that you can get there for free. They're kind of very short, and sometimes they're like, I think they're supposed to be like previews for other stuff that will then come out, but it's pretty cool. Get a nice little comic. After that, you buy a couple prints from an artist. You get another tote bag. Then you buy a cool tote bag, and they give it to you inside a free tote bag. You gain 2 charm from all of these fashionable and free tote bags you have now. If only you had something to carry them all. It's just that meme from SpongeBob with all the bags. Sometime later, you, Doug, and Nico are checking out the indie game section of the showcase hall. And I can play the demo on your website. That's awesome! Thanks so much! I'll say this, dear viewer. In a world rife with greed and misery, it's warmed this old detective's heart to see these indie games getting off the ground. Yeah, that's a good question, because I don't... Like, I've spent a good amount at some cons and never got a free tote bag. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try giving it a Doug a goofy impression. Huh? I know. Just look at all these awesome titles. Blind Drive, Spookware, Disc Room, Once Upon a Jester, Mosalina. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be Mona Lisa, but at the same time I'm like, Mussolini? Ugh. Seriously, these are all incredible indie games. Go check them out. A lot. It's just a shame that games like these don't usually get the recognition they deserve. And that's true. Doug, you've got the answer already. We'll spread the word. We'll hit the pavement. Use the grapevine. Get the scuttlebutt around. Okay, let's scuttle that butt. Start twerking. Wake me up inside.
Now you're talking.
But we gotta spend our resources wisely. Let's pick one game to spread the maximum word about.
Like, I assumed that. But just how I said it was also not how I thought it was. Almost sounded like I was saying someone else. Like that one. Hello. Are you interested in trying Endless Runner number 79 working title? It's oodles of free-to-play fun. This is perfect. These devs are so desperate for players, they're giving away the game for free. Excuse me? Our company's not desperate. Our demo is number 1 on the mindless clicker section of the App Store. We make our money through copious invasive microtransactions. You know you want them. Like if it's a free game, I'm not paying giving money to a free game. For your stupid gotchas. That's so sad. Don't worry, we'll get the word out about you guys, and you'll be able to upgrade to macro transactions soon. For some reason, it's like this is the game your friends are most interested in promoting. So that's that. How will you get Endless Runner number 79 more recognition? Okay, what do you guys want? Telling everyone sounds like a lot of work. Just tell one friend about the game 100 times. It's quantitatively the same thing. Tell everyone the app is actually spyware. Spies are cool. Everyone loves spies. Maybe. There's like some gelatinous cube stuff that have like something in them that if you stab them, you know, this happens. Which option do you want to try? Okay, spyware.
Works for me.
Huh? Good idea. Spies are ultra cool. We would prefer that you not spread that rumor. Spread the rumor that Endless Runner number 79 is spyware. Especially when the claim is so unsubstantiated.
I think I cracked this case.
Ah, I get it. You're still undercover. Don't worry, we won't tell. This is hard-boiled detective is a tough egg to crack. 15 minutes later. Liam, did you know this game is actually spyware? Doesn't anyone say hello anymore? Hello, Liam. It's good to see you. I value our friendship very much, and because of that, I wanted to recommend you this game. The one with the spyware. Yeah, spies are awesome. The espionage, the hand-to-hand combat, the $1 million suits. But you do know that having your information stolen by spyware is bad, right? Sure, but gosh, if someone was going to steal my information, I'd rather it be a sexy spy, wouldn't you? I'd rather not. I'd rather just not have my information stolen to begin with.
Yeah, I need a drink.
The sad truth of this world, kid, we can't always get what we want. That's why I pickpocketed your phone and downloaded the game for you. My spy training is really paying off.
What the fuck?
I think Octo speaks easily about the reaction. Yippee! One satisfied customer down. Let's spread the word about the game to more folks. You leave Liam to work out which dark websites his credit card number is on now. You'll get a game to advertise. You've got a game to advertise. You gain 2 boldness and lose the 2 charm you just got.
Are you sure it's my turn?
Yep, another vote for you chat. You have decent smarts and very bad fun. You can't get boldness because that's where I went on the first turn. So, do you want to get Call Me Ben, some fun, or smarts? More fun. I hope you don't lose it, but granted, that's how this happened to me also. So that is also true. You decide to attend a round table on round tables. What a fascinating subject. You discuss the various circumstances of tables, rank building materials, and talk about famous nights that you have sat around round tables at old. You also talk plenty of shit about square and rectangular tables. Fuck right angles. You gain +2 fun because circles are the most hilarious shape. Am I right? Yeah. Doug and Omen are competing in the Puyo Puyo tournament, and they need all the support they can get. You and April go cheer them on.
Hey, Doug! Great job so far! You're kicking butt at this game for children!
I cannot believe I lost. This game is impossible. For you to have made it this far, Doug, you must be a true master. Oh, well, I like to play Puyo Puyo to unwind before bed. So yeah, I'm not mad. Doug's better than not bad. He's great! He makes it all the way to the final match. Yo, what the fuck is up, chat? Your boy Riz is here to stomp ass at the Puyo Puyo finals. Good luck, buddy. This is gonna be a great game. It sure will be for me. I eat losers like you for breakfast and shit out your dreams, Lamau.
Not complaining, but
I hate to sound rude, but don't you think you're being a little bit rude? Bro, it's called trash talking. What's wrong? You can't take it? Are you a little bitch? You got a stinky little bitch baby diaper on? Ha! Kill this guy. No, I'm not a biatch, and I never wore diapers. My family couldn't afford them. Crucifix, the Poltergeist 3000, whatever else is used to banish ghosts. This mouth-breathing shit stain appears to be maligning our good friend Doug, and it is affecting his Puyo Puyo performance.
Someone give me a knife.
April, you restrain him when I stab him 12 times.
What? No! I'd never be an accessory to a murder. Especially not with so many witnesses around.
That's fair, but you still can't let this slide. You need to get Doug's mind off the trash talk so he can win. Okay, your options. Lend Doug your fanciest hat. You'll get so many compliments from strangers, it'll cancel out the trash talking. That's probably charm. Release free raccoons. Everyone knows raccoons love garbage, so if Riz keeps trash talking, he'll risk the raccoons looking for food inside his filthy mouth. That can be either fun or smarts, but it also gets him to shut up, so... Like actual Doug's voice or my voice? Because I'm trying to do like almost like a goofy impression. While then like... Release the raccoons! Call me then. What are you doing? Why do you have raccoons with you? Because raccoons are super useful. Haven't you seen them harvesting people's souls into them? It's funny. Interesting. That's an interesting thing. I've never... Raccoons doing what? Actual voice is Jesse Cox for Doug. True, but you have a different use for them today. You release the raccoons at the trash talker's seat, where they hungrily watch his mouth. What are these creatures doing here? Is this your fan club, bro? Makes sense they'd be into a dumpster fire, like you. Ha, ha, ha. The raccoons climb up the streamer's body and start pawing at his lips with their stinky, adorable hands. I mean, correct, nerd, who doesn't? People that are liars. Ah, get them off of me. Do something, ref. Well, he is a streamer, so yeah. Especially this type of streamer, so... Why? This is perfectly legal, the referee says. It's true. It's true. Mouth raccoons balance the meta against trash talking. My voices are mixing up for these two. I'm sorry, Doug. The trash talker's mouth is too full of raccoon butt to respond. Or play Puyo Puyo for that matter. I don't know which game is Puyo Puyo. Is that the fruit one? What is this loser doing? You're not supposed to eat the raccoons alive, dumbass. You have to kill them first. Oh, lucky? That's lucky, Kyle. You get a 4th raccoon. The raccoons stare hungrily at Omen, but luckily Doug wins the match before they climb into her mouth.
Whoa, that was so cool.
Did everybody see that? I won! All thanks to hard work, friendship, and raccoons. Yeah, it was cool. But can you do the soul harvesting thing next time, Call Me Ven? I was kind of looking forward to it. Certainly, your friends help you wash your raccoons off in the bathroom, and you gain 2 smarts and lose 2 charm. Yeah, trade places we're just going to randomize. We're probably going to randomize. I kind of want to see how it is, so I don't know. Nerd, Ben, Kyle, choose a fictional character. Kyle, you're going to choose the fictional character that will represent player 2, Nerd for player 3, and Ben for player 4. I'm just going to say, hello, Rexiac. Ah, thank you. I mean, that is true. You didn't lose the fun this time. No net zero gain. Fictional character. I don't know, because of that new... Okay, Jeff the Killer for Valerie. I'm gonna say, because I'm watching that new Gundam show, Shalia Bull. And then we got the cow from Mario Kart. I don't know, I don't think it's 9, but, you know, the new one. I assume that that's a good one is for Nerd's Cow. If you're saying it's a good one for doing Shalia Bull, I would be more surprised. And then we have whoever I forgot his real name. So, players decided on how good chat would look if they tried to pull the character's look. Start debating now. Honestly, I would say probably. I think Kaiju number 8 fusion with Oz, honestly, should be number 1. I'm gonna say first, second, third, fourth. How does that sound? Pretty much opposite order. Because pretty much Oz and the Kaiju number 8 would look good. Good. Oz with the cow would look adorable, and then Oz with Jeff the Killer would just be creepy. Oz as a 30-year-old man and that looks like he'd be in his 50s is not funny. Or good. Okay, I'm only gonna ask one thing though for...
Where to sit?
The only thing I will ask is, can you not choose for Oz and for Call Me Ven and Green Nerd to not choose this table? Because I want to try to get Valerie the secret ending, the furry secret ending. You can choose any of these free, either any of these free tables, or go try to call someone. It's all up to you. So where do you want Call Me Ven to go? And you can say the person, because, yeah. Okay, you gotta vote for Omen. Split moment. I'll say at least one more moment if anyone else says Omen for our first chat character. Okay, guess it's... I know it hasn't been a moment. Guess it's a... Call Me Ven goes to Omen. I honestly don't know if any of these actually... will actually be more helpful or anything, so... Do you want to choose movie, board game, dinner? I don't know how helpful these will be, so... Kyle, figure that out so we can maybe find out for the next two. You and Omen go out to a fancy restaurant. It takes a while for Omen to understand the difference between a waiter and a minion. Luckily, you're able to talk her out of whipping them when they bring you the wrong drink. At least you know she'll always have your back. What a thoughtful little psychopath. Okay, chat, we understand you are very into whipping. Got it. Jump.
No fries.
Okay, where should Greenerd go? It didn't seem like that, because I've also had it where you choose Omen and it goes to the dinner and it's just go to a laundromat, so... Yeah, that could still also be interesting. Okay, we want to send Greenard here, here, or here. You're not going here. I am trying to get Valerie a certain ending. Hopefully. Where should Greenard go? Okay, Zoe. So, do you want Zoe or Nico? Should we do Zoe or Nico? Okay, Zoe, and which option? Dinner, movie, or night? Not me. And Kyle is also going to tell us what the number of peppers signify the nature of the date that you boom, boom. That you want to take the primary love interest you're pursuing in with 0 pepper. Okay, the number of peppers signifies the nature of the date that you want to take the primary love interest you're pursuing in, with 0 peppers indicating that the date in question is platonic, while the free pepper indicates that the date in question is very naughty. Gotcha. So if you really want to for sure get the ending, got it. You and Zoe go out to a fancy restaurant. You decide to do the romantic cliche and split a milkshake with 2 straws. You two can do that cute thing where you look into each other's eyes while you drink. Zoe thanks you for the milkshake, and then uses the second straw to drink with her leg mouth as well. Huh. But this gives you an unexpectedly good view of her butt, so you're not going to complain.
Some milk would be nice.
Okay, so far, Oz is trying for... Call Me Ven will be trying for Omen, Greenard will try Zoe, and we're going to... When we get to me, I'm going to try Omen again, but right now we're going to try to hopefully go for a walk. We might get the furries! Go for a walk, that means we get, yeah. You're taking a walk in the park when you notice a group of people in fursuits having a social gathering in the field beside you. Yes! That means we can get yes, people! We're gonna see the Valerie secret ending for this, because I really want to see how this goes. And no worries, Kyle. I wanted to know, and it helps us, so yeah. Yeah, stupid character limit. You take a moment to watch, like a safari explorer observing a herd in its natural habitat. They seem cheerful, playful, unburdened by life's troubles. Is that a twinge of jealousy you feel? You finish your walk with a strange heaviness in your heart. Yes, we get to see what this will be, and I'm gonna try to keep fun low so we can do the other option.
Do you think they serve wine?
And we'll have Milo and April. And board game night. You and April have a great game night. You decide to play charades. April wipes the floor with you. You could have foreseen this. Since clowns and mimes are probably related to some degree. Still, it was fun watching her silently devour a whole rotisserie chicken. New kink unlocked. Okay. It's not the depression run. I want to see what happens on the final screen with the Valerie as the persona. It might be easier on a longer game, I would assume, because you'd get more days. And now for the comic.
And they say cats can't draw.
The con is a whirlwind of activity and overstimulation, but somehow you find a time to work on your comic. Time to brainstorm. She ate a whole rotisserie chicken and like... I'm gonna assume like a snake eats an egg. Dang. Okay, what would be a weird yet cool explanation for why you made $1 million last year? Your correct use of grammar, you infuriated a lot of people online, and you made money out of it. Your anus, but trust me, it was cool. People got into buying merch of your face, ironically, but you make money unironically, so fuck them. I'm just gonna some charm.
Time to expand my brand.
If you could remove something from your day-to-day life, what would you remove? People who don't realize how beautiful your hair is, the color turquoise, doing your taxes, everything that's not pizza. Taxes. Get rid of taxes.
I'm scared of big crowds.
Okay. I'm not sure. I think she's like a combination of Pennywise and probably just in general a combination of horror clowns. Okay, where should Call Me Ven go? Your fun is low, your boldness is the lowest. Off the top of my head, I don't know who John Wayne Gacy is, so what should we send Ven to get? Okay, get the boldness. I need to play Cult of the Lamb. It seems fun. I know there's like a streamer thing for it but with Twitch. So if I can figure out a way to do it with YouTube, that'd be great. Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Still, you take pity on him and try to comfort him. You tell him not to cry, for there are worse things than scratching your knees. Things like war, famine, or that time you forgot your pants at home. Fuck, why did you have to remember that? Now you're going to cry. Oh joy. Oh joy. I say sarcastically about that. Is he the reason why we had that year of clown scare? After 15 minutes of bawling your eyes out, you decide to be brave and go on with your life. Unlike this stupid, wimpy kid. Way to go. You gain 2 boldness. You fake a paper cut to have an excuse to hang out with Omen and Doug while they get their con volunteer hours manning the first aid booth. Liam's there too. The monotony of Liam drilling everyone on their first aid knowledge is interrupted by a woman stumbling into the booth, clutching her waist. Ah, gotcha. God, remember when that was a scare?
Doug, con volunteer.
Don't worry, miss. We're trained volunteers. We can help. Can you describe your pain?
Yeah, I'm experiencing chest pressure, fluid retention, and decreased urine output. I think I'm suffering from acute kidney failure.
That's specific.
Godspeed.
You appear to be the biggest expert on your own condition. I give you this scalpel and wish you luck.
Just then, a group of guys carrying in their friend who's bleeding everywhere.
Ugh, another one. We're busy right now. You will have to reschedule your injury for a later appointment.
But we need help! I bet my bro here $10 that I could use my new arrows of unreasonable sharpness to puncture his kidney at 50 feet.
Totally worth it.
What?
What? What? You didn't even win the $10! Jesus, dog fucking Christ, this is a disaster! Con is not the place to treat multiple serious kidney injuries. You're right, Liam. If only we had more than one spare kidney. But why do you have a spare kidney on you? Well, one kidney-related injury happening at a con is improbable enough, but two, that's just unheard of. Anyways, I'll page the on-site surgeon and tell him he has to leave the Shonen Marathon early. But we're going to have to decide who gets the spare kidney and who doesn't.
I'm out.
I don't want that on my conscience. Tell me then, you make the call. It's all connected, nerd. We've connected the dots. We haven't connected shit. We've connected them. Okay, who gets the kidney? Save your friends from making a hard choice. Stab yourself in the kidney. Or sharing is caring. Split the spare kidney so each of them gets half. Okay, who gets the kidney? You or do you do a Solomon and give them two and split kidney in half? The choice is yours. On a different note, I'm just double checking. Yep, keep that fun down for Taffy / Valerie. Call me who does Call Me then give the kidney to? Themselves or split it in half like Solomon and give them to the people? I mean, isn't that story like partially in the Bible or something? So it doesn't sound that surprising. Also, did anyone watch the... I think it's Jim Henson. I think it was the Jim Henson show, Dinosaurs. You know, this sitcom family with all the dinosaurs in the rubber suits. Remember where they had, like, a King Solomon reference, if anyone does remember that? Okay, we have a share, so... Yeah, I think this will work. It's just like King Solomon.
Aww.
Oh, what a nice solution. Thinking of both of them. You're sweet, call me then. That's also a useless solution. Half a kidney won't help anybody, and we'll just have 2 dead patients.
Someone give me a knife.
Well, we won't know until we try. Someone give me a knife. We do know. We do know. I said so. I know, but I implore you. It's been so long since I've been allowed to play with a knife. Won't you think of poor old me? Oh, just let her cut the kidney, man. Look at her face. She wants it so bad. Please, stop. You're all so stupid. Just give the kidney to the other guy, so at least one of us will survive. Oh, I get it. Call Me Ven did the Solomon thing, where they threatened to cut the baby in half to reveal who the real mom is. That was smart. Hey, look, the game actually made the reference. Yeah. Actual Bible didn't cut the baby in half. Dinosaurs, on the other hand, actually cut the baby in half. What's this about cutting a baby in half? Should I raid the con daycare? Omen, no! By the time you all wrangle the knife away from Omen, the dude with the arrow in his kidney has already bled out, which solves that little moral dilemma. You still gain 2 charm for your egalitarian solution, but you lose 2 boldness. Net 0 boldness for Call Me Ven.
Is there a food stand nearby?
Okay, what should Greenerd get? They have 7 creativity, 9 charm, 11 fun, 15 smarts, and boldness don't count because you can't go there. The baby lived! It was like the magic trick, you know, where you split him in half, they just put the baby back together, and boom! What should Greenerd get? Creativity. You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy-looking people sitting down. Hey, welcome to the Smoker's Lounge, one of them says to you. There's no Smoker's Lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Want a puff, he asked? You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you strike up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses. That is a true fact, Kyle. They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR videos, and 2001: A Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling the weed fumes gives you 2 creativity. And the munchies. Afterwards, you, Nico, Liam, and Zoe are sitting by the food trucks eating corn dogs.
Aw, another hot dog.
That's a very yeah. I mean, we were talking about babies about 5 minutes ago when we were talking about keeping someone from stabbing them, but yeah. Darn it, I got another hot dog again. What do you mean? Well, you know how every corn dog has a 50-50 chance of having either a hot dog or a corn cob inside. For some reason, I always get a hot dog. I think Liam is like the only smart one. I mean, Zoe is also pretty smart, but like, likes to go with the flow.
What?
What? That's not how corn dogs work at all. True, it's not exactly a 50-50 chance, because there's also a super slight chance, like 1 in a million, that you can get a corn dog genie. But you know what I mean? Yeah, don't they then, like, bones then fuse together, and that's how they get to the normal bone structure? Also because, like, they're born with, like, all the teeth in them also, so by an adult you lose those teeth, so I don't think I do. Huh. I mean, it kind of makes sense. It is called a corn dog. It's called that because it's covered in cornbread. I feel like I've never really questioned why it was called a corn dog, but that actually makes sense. You learn something new every day. No, I'm telling you, it's the 50-50 thing. Except it's an unfair 50-50, because I never get a corn cob. Which some might say is evidence that there is no such thing as a corn cob corn dog. Mommy, I lost my femur again. Child, probably. Or that Nico's just very unlucky. Am I the only reasonable person here? Yes, Liam, yes you are. I don't need someone reasonable. I just need someone comforting. Thanks, Zoe. This conversation is interrupted by you taking a bite of your corn dog and getting a mouthful of magic smoke instead. A corn dog genie appears.
What the fuck?
Couldn't say it better myself, Octo. I mean, Liam. It's a corn dog genie, silly. The one I just telling you about. Congratulations, Greenard. You get one wish before I return to my cozy breaded home. What will it be? I mean, the only characters I know that Brandon Rogers voices is Nico, Blitzo, and Katie. So at least two out of the three for sure. That's technically true, I guess. Okay, what do you wish for, Greenerd? Wish to know why you never get a corn dog, get a corn cob when you eat corn dogs, which is probably smart. Wish for whatever everybody wants. A beach episode. This is probably going to be something like either charm or fun. So, yeah, Katie Killjoy. Wish to know why you never get a corn cob or get a beach episode. It's not an option, nerd. I mean, you could also get a secret ending. I wouldn't be surprised if this is if this somehow gets you a secret ending, or gets us a secret ending. So, you know, beach episode.
Yes!
Yeah! Yes! Queen, slay! But we got a con to attend. Why would you waste our time with a... Shut up! Shut up! This is happening! Faster than you can say, can I finish my corn dog first? The genie teleports you all to a beach.
Dang.
Oh, this is nice. We could spend the next 3 days just doing this. Swimming, making sandcastles, smashing watermelons blindfolded. He's got pasties on. Or they, I don't remember what their gender is. And return to this outfit. We could do this forever. I can see it now. Monster Prom 5, Monster Beach. I mean, that's more like Monster Prom 6. Monster Prom 5 should technically be Monster Prom Resort, but, you know. Tempting, but we shouldn't. The beauty of the beach episode is its rarity. Otherwise, they'd lose their appeal. Like finding a corn dog, Jeannie. Sure. But hey, that just means we have to make the most of this opportunity. Liam takes a watermelon and a blindfold out of his bag.
Squee!
You didn't? I knew you'd appreciate it.
Hey.
Look, it's April. Get over here, girl. We're just getting started. Hi, Will. I'm just a bit shy in this little bikini. Do you think it's too revealing? See you later, Kyle.
Zoe likey.
Ooh, Zoe. It's exactly the right amount of too revealing. The sea won't be the only thing making everybody wet today. Join us. Those melons, this melon won't smash itself. Stay away from my clown girl, nerd. Grey nerd. Honk! Coming! Not the only one coming. Sadly, we have to cut this outcome short for time, but feel free to imagine all the hilarious antics you all get up to in your beach episode. Screw you, game. Give me the clown. Give me the clown. Seriously, draw fan art or something, and make it hornier than we ever could. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 smarts. Okay, next stream, making that. Joke, no, joke. Tomorrow is still gonna be the next, whatever it is again that it's supposed to be. The tomorrow's is still the Warhammer one. The Warhammer Marvel Rivals things. You lose fun. I mean, yeah, that's alright.
Gotta make some money.
Gotta make some money. Yeah, I'm gonna get some more charm. Partially because I don't really need more fun for her. Plus, I'm probably gonna get some more, try to get some fun for myself. 1,000 total. You find a stand at the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. And you put it on and you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset looks good on you. Like 2 plus 2 charm good. Now we're about to put something else on her head. How many of these events are there? Yeah, there's still 2 more. Later in the merch hall, you see a fursuit for sale. Or a human suit. I want to almost just say human suit. Until I can't be proven wrong. And if any of you spoil, I will ban you. Later in the merch hall, you see a human suit for sale. You've seen plenty, but this suit is different. Somehow, it's like it's calling to you. Before you can choose whether or not to answer this call, you're shoved aside by a fox furry sprinting away from 2 farmers with shotguns. I'm still gonna do the skeet. I mentioned this to my sister, or the voice I did, so... Hi, Ven. Welcome back. We got Valerie onto the furry ending, which is what we wanted. I mean, we're halfway through the 2nd day, so I don't think so much. Please, stop. I'm innocent, I tell you. You're a liar. A fox has been snatching all our chickens, and we know it was you. Our dear sweet Hinona brother is dead, and there'll be hell to pay. But I'm not a real fox. I'm just a fairy who identifies as a fox. We don't give a hoot about your pronouns. We want justice for her Nona. You don't get it. I'm literally just a guy wearing a fursuit. Why should we care if you're in a costume? Hey, a fursuit is more than a costume. It's a beautiful reimagining of my deepest self. When I first realized I was a furry, I had no idea what sort of manimal I wanted to become. I had to think about my core values. What makes me tick? What do I hold dear? And what animal embodies the best? That best. For my part, I didn't pick a persona based on what I already am. I picked what I wanted to be. A sly, playful, lovable, mischievous, and thus the fox. I don't know how much that will help, but, you know. This isn't just a costume. It's an identity of its own. It's my myth, my legend, my weird, wild, unapologetic reality. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't understand a word of what you just said. Look, I'm just trying to say that I didn't eat your chickens. Don't listen to him, Barbara. Foxes are wily and tricksy. He's trying to confuse us with his big, weird words. Yeah, right. Fox, hold still so I can put a bullet in your eye. Ain't exactly the best markswoman, and I don't want to waste my bullets. This... Does it actually show up what any the stuff about when friends play games on Steam? What's dispatch? Exodia the Forbidden One as a furry. Shit, your parole officer is gonna throw a fit if you witness another murder without doing anything. You'd better save this poor furry's life. Okay, point out the chicken furries at the convention and convince the farmers that those are their chickens. They'll have to save your new... You're here to save your new fox friend, not some random chicken furries. Make up for their lost chickens by giving them another source of substance. 2 kilograms of cocaine! You're trying to quit anyway. Yep, this one is probably fun, so we want fun to be the lowest one because we know how to get the fun option for the final one, so... Look, she's right. Them's our chickens. Are you sure? Ain't they a little bigger than our chickens were? How should I know? I don't memorize every fucking chicken we own. Chicken furry! Yeah, you're right. If it looks like a chicken, clucks like a chicken, and shakes its tail feathers like a chicken, then it must be my chicken. They're shaking their tail feathers, alright? Those girls have some dumpies. They're caked up, am I right? Hey, don't start drooling over them chickens now. I've still got a shotgun. Right, sorry. Glad we cleared this mess up. Sorry we chased ya. It's been a crying shame if we shot an innocent fox over this. The farmers round up the chicken furries and put them in the back of their truck. You can hear their panic clucks receding down the road. I think they're either supposed to be some sort of plant or swamp-like monster, because the hair is kind of like almost seaweed-like. So no, it's not Vera. If maybe it was wrong of us to send those furries to live on a farm. Are you kidding? They're gonna get to play act as real chickens on a real farm. It's a furry's role-playing dream. Also, I owe you a huge thank you. You saved my tail back there. I'm Franz Ferdinand. What's your name? And that's what we in the business like to call a meet cute. You gain 2 charm for convincing the farmers to take the chicken furries but lose 2 fun. Good. Like we were trying.
Hashtag slay.
Hashtag slay. And let's get some fun. I think I'd need some of that for April. You sit down to play a really complicated European board game. You don't want to make a fool of yourself, so you pick up the manual and start reading. Days pass, seasons change, cities crumble, and you are covered in sand. When you finish the manual, you find yourself alone in an empty post-apocalyptic wasteland. I mean, you never... They'll figure something out. Just kidding, you fall asleep. But what you did get to read off the manual was +2 fun. Lately, Omen has been intrigued by VTubers, but they have had a hard time understanding what they are exactly. Maybe not the best time to get into VTubers. Trying to explain them has proven fruitless, which makes sense considering it took Omen half an hour to grasp the concept of a revolving door. So as they say, show don't tell. You, April, and Zoe decide to take Omen to a VTuber modeling workshop. You are telling me these virtual avatars command legions of Twitch subscribers? How can I harness this kind of power? Twitch, BooTube. I don't know what the YouTube version, the knockoff YouTube version of is in this game, so I'm just going to call it BooTube. The secret to curating a fan base is to know your niche and give the people what they want.
Zoe likey.
You can also make your avatar, like, very hot, which is what a lot of people often want anyways. So lewdness is the secret ingredient. Then why are your avatars clothed? Probably not VTube because they already have, VTubers. That's why I said BooTube, because Boo and you kind of rhyme, and then it's also monstery. Twitch will wipe your account if you show pornographic content. It's a mistake you only make once. What if I made mine fully clothed, but I put a big, handsome cock on their face? Does that count as too lewd?
Womp womp.
Probably. This is impossible. I give up on trying to understand this virtual nonsense. This is the revolving doors all over again. But I still want to exert control over strangers. Knight, you design an avatar for me. Okay, what do you want? I have open commissions. Which is still a true fact, people. I don't have money. Anything helps. You often seek to impress us. I promise I will be impressed if you succeed at this. Okay, I hope to get more boldness from this also. Omen, don't exploit Knight's obvious weakness. It's not nice. Bad timing to get this one, am I right? Very bad timing. distorting their obvious weakness. It's encouraging their potential skills for our own enjoyment. April, I love you, but bad timing. Come on! I want to see a cool VTuber avatar. Who am I trying to fool? Let's see some cool avatars. I mean, it's a little bit of that, but also VTuber drama that's been going on, so... Oh, this is cool. Okay. Big bird with a barbed baseball bat. Omen will surely appreciate a fucked up ostrich that instills fear into any potential hater. Iron Mama. An adorable take on Omen's themes, but through a much more approachable, cutesy surface. Huh. Well, since I'm not getting paid in anything else at the moment, besides the almost $2 I get from Patreon at the moment from my one patron, become a patron today! $3 a month! I don't want exposure. Let's try this one.
That is a choice.
Baseball playing ostrich is certainly different. Different as in good? Well, Zoe, you know how these creative things go. You can't judge something so subjective. This is objectively not good. Shut up, you two. Are you not odd? It's a big bird with a baseball bat. Ah, I see. Maybe you don't get it because you're too dumb for this. Let me explain. It's fun because ostriches don't usually hold baseball bats. Got it. Omen tests out their new VTuber avatar. They have a great time, and it finds an audience? Look, I have a viewer! I told you this avatar was gold! The ornithologists. Whoa, you don't see birds like this on the Nature Channel. I bet they know a thing or two about third base. Huh, I guess there's a niche audience for everything.
Count your days,
Ha! You're done, April. Admit your defeat and surrender your channel to me. I am famous. The Ordered Hollow Jizz donates $30 to the stream, which Omen uses to treat you all to some fried chicken. Ah, lucky! I also have commissions open. If anyone wants anything, commissions open. We probably, like, that's probably another secret ending. This is probably, I'm pretty sure this might be a secret, but assuming this is a secret ending, at some point I will definitely try to get it again. A fried chicken? Oh, that means April's gonna swallow it whole. You know what? Omen's happy, and they bought you chicken. That's a win in my book. You lose 2 charm, but get 2 boldness for choosing the bird with a weapon. Oh, I need more boldness also. It's shopping time! Come in, come in! Pick a box, any box. Okay! Chat, what do you want for your box for your stats? You get this, the Dole Daniel does nothing. I don't think they actually do anything. Yeah, one person. That's good, and that's how you usually start. But yeah, we got you the ones apparently gives you nothing. Can affect your stats. Affect your stats a lot. A big effect on your stats. Something that happens to landmarks. Something that happens to the characters. And I have no idea. So which box do we get for Call Me Then? My weird little village. Things said to be cursed, they may profoundly affect your own self. Okay. Technically, you can vote to use it on someone else or yourself. Yeah, of course, human prom. The other ones affect stats. The top 4 affect stats. The bottom 3, or the top 4 affect stats. The first 2 on the bottom affects. The first one on the bottom affects locations. The second one affects visual looks. Okay, fine. You can use it on me. And I don't know what the major arcana one does at all. Dear girl, this item makes you see the romance options in a special outfit. Oh, that's good. Doesn't hurt anything. If you got cash to spare, I've got a box for you. Go ahead, pick one, and suffer the consequences. Like, what? Did they decide to make him look very much like Alistair, or is this just a coincidence? Okay. For Greenerd, what do we do? This might actually do nothing, but who knows? Stats. Affect the location. Yeah? Yeah, it affects. I can very much close my eyes and just randomly choose. Okay, randomly choosing. Dole, Daniel does nothing. Okay. Use it on someone else, just use it on yourself. Or I would say random again, but that's not as easy. I mean, I guess I could also just use the fucking dice this time.
Actually, I should have used the dice, honestly, for that first. Just for that, anyway. Oh well. Still Dan laying face down on the floor. There is no effect. You can keep playing as usual. Come in, come in. Pick a box, any box. Oh, Ben was saying no mercy, the major. I'm a moron. I almost want to say this might get into a secret ending, but... I'm gonna head through this. Gorgeous Great Wall of China. Only the hotel will provide stats. The rest of the locations will not provide stats for any player after choosing them. The stats given at the end of an event remain the same. Well, that's not good. If you get cash spare, I've got a box for you. Go ahead, pick one and suffer the consequences. Let's... honestly, I think I need some stats, so... I'll try to see what happens when I get some the combat ant. Everyone's stats are affected by everyone's choices. You must cooperate now. Oh, that's not going to be great. I don't know what a Gimio is. Is Gimio just another nine-tailed fox? Because I know Katsune is. Hope you like what you got. I certainly did. I wonder how the comic's gonna work.
I brought extra sketchbooks.
You feel a surge of creative inspiration and rush to work on your comic. What genius will your pen create today? Brainstorm and find out. Okay. You know you shouldn't, but you are totally getting this gift for your nephew's 5th birthday. A team of lawyers, one day he might need it. A collection of your strong opinions on the meat industry. It's the internet. If the internet won't listen to you, maybe a 5-year-old will. A gun, which is America in this sense. A gun, but one with a cute patterned print. It's for a child after all. You're welcome. I don't say sarcastically. Technically, you get to choose. Lawyers, meat industry opinions, gun, or cute gun. A gun number 2. I assume you mean the cute gun. How far behind is this street, actually?
Who needs a plot anyway?
Okay, what terrible thought keeps you up at night? The Wii U died years ago, and you're just an AI replica replacing it. France doesn't exist. It's just the product of our collective imagination. Your pet probably wants you dead. At some point of your life, you'll be forced to eat a loved one. It's not a matter of if, but when. Okay, what keeps you up at night? It's specifically nerd. What keeps you up at night? Of these four. That's an interesting choice for obviously, but
My turn? Really?
okay. The hotel is the only thing that gets you stats, and it only gets you creativity. So, call me then. Do you want to go to the hotel or somewhere else? Do we just want to send Call Me Ven to the hotel and get creativity? You decide to hit the hotel bar for a cocktail because you're classy like that. It's a pity you don't know shit about cocktails. When the waiter comes, you panic and order made-up cocktails like a twisted torso, a hug on the hill, and a vacuum cleaner. What do you know? They do have those cocktails. You proved your credentials as a cocktail connoisseur, and you get shit-faced thanks to your 2 creativity that technically everyone gets. Everyone does get 2 creativity for coming up with drink names. So, the hotel is the only place you can get stats, but everyone gets them, so I guess it does matter. You're chilling in the courtyard with Zoe and Omen when you spot Doug in a crowd. Is he mingling? That's not like him. You get closer to investigate.
Oh, didn't see you there.
Hey guys, let me introduce you to my new friends. They're hardcore fans of Stuck in the Underhouse, like me. Just go with it, please. I don't know what this is a reference to. If anyone knows what this reference is you say it in the chat. Yeah, Doug's the shit. He looks like the wisecracking skeleton. Come on, Doug, say his catchphrase. Can't crack the frack. Yeah, frack. I totally know what you mean. I do not. I do not either. Chat, do you know? You haven't played Stuck in the Underhouse? Well, you know what? Ah, nah, bird. Ha ha ha. Right, Doug? Of course. Maybe.
Someone give me a knife.
Zoe, these people are extremely annoying. Can I stab them repeatedly? That'd be taking it a bit too far. Some fandoms can be toxic, but let's not rush judgment. What's your favorite gameplay anecdote? Mine was when we sent a death threat to that streamer for playing it in easy mode. She shat her pants. So it's a game that has a very toxic fandom that has done this before, probably. That was a total frack fest, another fan says. But I liked it when even better when we doxed that fake fan who had drawn a picture of Frack eating ass. Can you believe it, Doug? What fan? God, what the fuck is this fandom? Because she's a villain. She's like some sort of villainess.
Yo.
Totally. We should have remembered not to frack crack. Dude, you're saying it wrong. You're lucky we met IRL, or I'd be doxing you right now. I stand corrected. We need to save Doug before he gets bullied, or worse, becomes an asshole too. Okay, your options. Trust carnicanization, a proven form of convergent evolution in which non-crab organisms evolve a crab-like body plan. If you wait long enough, these fuckers will become crabs and leave Doug alone. Save Doug from this toxic fandom by introducing him to a much cooler, safer one. Fans of cocaine, also known as cokeheads. Okay. So, you're either going to gain fun from this, or I think this is smart. Oh, we are saving Doug, but how do you want to save him? By waiting for these people to become crabs, or make them become cokeheads? Okay, we're turning them into cokeheads and probably getting some fun from this. Don't need. You approach Doug and tap him on the shoulder with a smirk like that bad influence you are. Doug! Hey, Doug. Stuck in the underhouse is nice and all, but there's a much cooler phantom nearby. Wanna see it? A few minutes later, you're in an upscale restaurant with a bunch of suited up cokeheads. Oh no, we accidentally got into, American Psycho. Snort. So, this guy was getting a fixed rate mortgage, and I said, nothing interesting about fixed rate mortgage. Nothing interesting about fixed rate interest. Right, Doug? Ooh, yeah. Come on, Doug, do your line. Woman's already done free. She doesn't have a nose. How does she do it?
Tremble before me.
Wall Street shall cower before me. Guys, everybody's looking at us, and you're spilling your cocaine all over the floor. Whatever, we'll tell them it's flour. Yeah, and also, this cocaine is super expensive, so we're technically increasing the value of this shitty floor.
Yo.
It's neat, but I think we should leave anyway. I've seen someone talking on the phone, and they could be calling the police. Awesome idea. Let's go to a strip club. Yes. Money, power, and big bosoms. I love Omen. I'm pretty sure she's a lesbian, so I love her even more. Oh, dang it. Oh well. Alright, I think we've had enough for tonight. You leave, dragging Omen out of the restaurant while she kicks and screams. But we must return. Doug, do you not want to keep inhaling dust in front of luscious boobs? In front of luscious boobs. I love her so much. I don't know. It's been cool to meet other fandoms, but I think I'll stick to drawing of the boobs for now. Want drawings of boobs? Commission me! Crisis averted. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 smarts. Everyone.
My turn already? Okay.
I know you get no stats, but any place we should send Greenard?
I know it doesn't matter, but still. We can say at least for like, hey, you want to see the art of them at a certain place. Yeah, she is pretty interesting, so yeah. How to add loot boxes to your game? Don't. You attend the panel on how to seamlessly add loot boxes to games. The short answer is that you shouldn't. This turns out to be invaluable knowledge that makes you gain 0 smarts. Pay 10 monster tokens to open a mystery box if a bonus random amount of smarts. Agree. JK. Tell me, Greenerd, what was the happiest day of your life? Is it the day when you fell in love, received a hard-earned reward, ate a particularly delicious sandwich? Well, prepare to knock that day into second place because today you're seeing the exclusive pre-premiere of the new Dragon Heat movie. Commence hype! Sorry kids, we gotta cut off the line here. The feeder's at capacity.
No!
My patience is at capacity. Let us in, or when I'm done with you, you'll be eating through a tube. It's okay, Omen. There are other events we can go to, like...
Sorry, but no.
No, sorry. I can't be positive about this. I'm going back to the hotel to cry fully clothed in the shower. No! Nobody's leaving. We're not gonna just take this lying down. Nico climbs up the statues of the Dragon Heat characters until they reach a suitable height to deliver a rousing speech. Fellow fans, hear me roar! We will not be denied our right to see the film of the decade. I mean, one is coming from the underground, one is coming from heaven. But did we not come to this con to conquer, to feast upon fun and fandom, to demand the respect we fucking deserve?
Rejoice, my rowdy barbarians!
I say we raid this showcase and lay claim to the seats and refreshments that our ancestors fought and died for. Who's with me? Finally, something violent is happening. I'm in. I'm in too, but how are we gonna get past the gods? They probably have tasers or something, and we're just a line of people with foam swords. Do you not have goddess-like powers? Can you not simply use those to force your way in? I could, but I didn't eat breakfast this morning, and I slept on my neck weird. It's just not a good time, you know?
Ah.
Fine, maybe Greenerd can make himself useful by coming up with a way to get in. Okay, what option do we want? Diversion tactics. Distract the security guards by stabbing them in the stomach. Convince the guards by telling them that if they let you all invade the panel, you will help them invade one thing of their choice. Okay, stab or invade. Stab is probably boldness. Invade is possibly charm. Actually, what you didn't do boldness, I guess. Okay, convince them. What? Is this a bribe? Disperse, or I'll apprehend you and take you to con jail. Great, partner. Let's take this fool. I've always wanted to invade France. Doesn't seem that hard to do, so... Everyone always told me it was a stupid idea, and I get it. One person can't invade France alone. But with
the help of, let me count, 47 people who want to watch a movie. Well, not so stupid anymore, is it? It's not supposed to be obvious, nerd. Plus, we're not rich, so obviously it's not going to work with us. Heed my advice. Abandon this dream. Invading France is not all it's cracked up to be. Well, I may have been banned from entering France ever again, so invading is my only option left if I want to ever see the Louvre. How'd you get banned from entering France? Why does anyone get banned from anything? What's important right now is that we might have the numbers to pull this thing off.
Partner, I'll do this with you. You had my back when I accidentally shot a civilian multiple times, so I have your back now.
Yeah, that's realistic. That's realistic. JK. Not. Oh, thank you. Let's invade France with the help of these young nerds.
Okay, it's a deal. How about you two act as our additional strike force and head to France now? We'll meet you there after the movie.
Great idea. Bring bombs. See you in Europe. The guards hop on a flight to France and you all raid the pre-premiere, meaning you sit politely on the floor and watch the movie. Surely it'll be a while before you have to explain yourself to those cops. Hopefully, you gain 2 charm and -2 boldness.
Ready for some feline felonies.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't, I can't really get stats in a certain way anyway, I guess. The Banker. You check out the games going on in the community zone, and you find an area dedicated to retro video games. You start by playing some N64 games, then you go further back in time to play the original Super Mario, where Mario is a dick. I don't know if they mean like he's like Mario is a jerk, or if he's like an actual, You round out your playing session by playing checkers, the royal game of your monstrumpian gamer skills grant you 0 fine. Later, you're back in the merch hall, admiring the fursuit you saw the other day. You're allowing yourself to imagine your hands in its hands, because it's probably a human. Then suddenly 2 paws cover your eyes.
Haha, peekaboo, it's me, Franz. I wanted to thank you again for saving me from those farmers. No sweat, buddy. Actually, it's yes sweat in my case. I've already gone through 2 sticks of deodorant this weekend. Worth it, though. Later, Ben. Anyway, since you're here, do you want to come to a furry meetup with me? I've told everyone about the awesome monster who saved my life, and they'd love to meet you.
Why not? You follow friends to a room filled with furries. They're chatting, hugging, and I think dance battling? Weird, but I respect it.
Hey, it's Loretta. I'd like you to meet Taffy. So, you're the girl who saved Friends' ass. Nice to meet you. Likewise. So, what's your persona? Some kind of naked mole rat? Try lizard, silly. I'm what you call a scaly. It's a subset of furries that prefer to cosplay as reptiles. Oh, gotcha. I think I see another scaly over there.
Oh hell, I'm actually a pangolin. They're often mistaken for reptiles, but they're really mammals.
Whoa, you look awesome, dude. I've never seen a pangolin furry before.
Thank you. I envy the humble pangolin, unabashedly shy, completely armored against predators. What a dream.
I feel you, bud. The world can be a scary place, but being suited up gives me the confidence to be whoever I want to be. Hell yeah, that's what freedom's all about. Putting on a mask and embracing your weird. Idiots? Someone who has never heard of a pangolin before? Probably some other reason, but agree. I only wish there were more pangolin furries out there for me to embrace. While canine themed furries proliferate, the pangolins are slowly going extinct. But I won't stand for that. We gotta band together to protect this endangered furry species. Maybe Taffy can help with that. If she saved your life, surely she can save the pangolins. Those feel like disconnected ideas, but how can you say no with so many adorable, lifeless fursuit eyes on you? It's time to launch a furry conservation project. Okay, the only thing stopping pangolin furries from expanding their population, is a lack of sexy pangolin furry art. Time to channel your inner Michelangelo. That's either creativity or fun, so teach the pangolin to do a backflip. Everybody would want to save an animal that can do a cool backflip. Ah, fuck, this is probably also fun. Oh, this is... Let's try the backflip, I guess. See what happens. I suppose I'm going to try, but aren't backflips hard to do? Nah, they're easy. You're just like doing a regular flip, but backwards. You spend the next hour teaching the pangolin to backflip. When you think they're ready, you all go to the lobby to show the public their skills. I agree on that. They seem pretty cool. Okay, buddy. Just like we practiced. Like, I understand if they confused a pangolin with an armadillo, but yeah. The pangolin takes a deep breath and pulls off a perfect backflip. Backflips are so easy, anyone could do it. Disclaimer, this is a joke. Don't try backflips at home. And if you do, don't sue us if you break your neck. Break your bones. Come one, come all. Witness the amazing backflipping pangolin. And while you're here, buy some pangolin furry art. All proceeds go to our Save the Endangered Furry Foundation. Wow, I was gonna donate this money to save the whales, but I've never seen a whale do a backflip, so do they really need to be saved? This design is pretty cool. Like the scales. So true! I was gonna use my money to help my grandpa pay for his back surgery, but it's not like Gramps has ever done a backflip. Maybe that's how he broke his back. They buy pangolin furry art, and so do dozens of other people. This has been a rousing success. Thank you so much, Taffy. I can only imagine how many baby pangolin furries will be born from your efforts. Everybody put your paws together for Taffy, savior of the pangolins. You take a bow and everyone does a commemorative backflip in your honor. Aww. You gain 2 fun for all the backflips, but lose 2 creativity. I guess I'm gonna have to try to get the fun up so that can be, yeah.
I'll show you the way.
Yeah, let's see how they look at the merch hall. Yeah, nice looking smile. You find a portrait artist at the artist alley. Apparently he can accurately portray your soul. You've always wondered what your soul looks like. Buff, small and cute? Hey, maybe it's ginger-haired. No, it's just you with a weird blue glow around you. But hey, that glow sure adds 0 to your looks. You, Zoe, Omen, and April are checking out all the cool art in Artist Alley, as well as some not-so-cool art. For example, I like cool. This girl looks cute. Hey,
You three lovely ladies look like you want to buy a fan sign. Oh, I also just now noticed they're all dressed in furry outfits. A bug? So, I guess it is partially supposed to be an inspired clown because it looks like true whatever is a bug, if I remember correctly. We got a cool dragon, and we got Garfield, but pink. I mean, this was interesting. I wish I didn't do the part where, you know, only one place. The parts that didn't help us would have been better.
I don't think so.
Actually, I'm a lovely lady who doesn't want to buy your sign. Easy mistake to make. But I'm running a special right now. Buy one sign, get free. Don't miss this unique sale, please.
Hard pass.
We didn't even want one sign. Why would we want free? I'll never understand economics. Hey nerd, can you also, like, if you're still here, can you, like, take a screenshot of, probably when we get to the choices, can you take a screen cap and send this to the Discord? Let Kyle see the furries. There's gotta be something you want. If you buy a sign, I'll give you, my hand! Freshly severed! Ew! Yum! Wait, this might actually be a good bargain. I have need of a new hand. Could her appendage be attached to mine? No, I don't think surgery is that advanced yet.
Oh.
Ugh, what good is modern medicine then? Cheer up. The hand could have other uses. Maybe it's one of those wish-granting hands, like the monkey's paw from that cool story I didn't finish. Please no, not the monkey's paw again. If this design insists on selling you a promotion, surely you can come up with a better one. I'd say do it now. That way, it's they're all, none of them are faded. Unfortunately, I can't fix this part, but you know. She might have agreed to act as your champion if you ever decide to solve a dispute through trial by combat. You've always wanted a pilot license. Pilot license sounds fun. Well, this, I have no idea. This is probably boldness. And they're probably have a chance, or if need to scroll back. Pilot license sounds fun. And we're trying to get fun ups for reasons. I don't have a pilot's license to give you, though.
Shut up.
You shan't sell us a sign with that attitude. You're good at drawing, aren't you? Just draw us a pilot's license. It's basically a commission. Smart thinking, Zoe. Soon you have your commissioned pilot's license and head to an airport. You ask the security guard to let you fly a plane. Have you ever flown a plane before?
Huh.
No, but I've flown in a plane, which probably counts for something. Where'd you get your pilot's license? We'll need to call the flight academy to confirm your credentials. We did not get it from an academy. We got it from the convention. Now bring us a plane. I bought a sign, and I will have my promised joyride. This sounds sketchy, partner. I feel like we gotta play this one safe. I agree. Let them fly a very short flight to minimize the risks. Oh no. The guards let you fly a 2-hour commercial flight. That was fun. Did you hear the passengers scream for joy when we did the loop-de-loop? We're the best pilots ever. I'm just glad we're alive. I did not pee myself, if that's what you're thinking. I was not thinking that. And now you can continue to not think it, honk honk. This experience changes you all forever. Specifically, it changes your feelings on planes, given how easy it is to trick airports into letting any of y'all
those fly 1. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 boldness. Almost got it. Okay. Okay, do we want to get into probably something controversial? Or do we just want a random? Eh, just say celebrities, people. Let's just say celebrities and we can base on that. Ben will technically be for... Ven's choice will be for Call Me Ven, and Nerd will be for Green Nerd. I'm just gonna say 2 random ones, cause... Yeah. I'm gonna go with... I don't know, because I'm gonna say Tony Todd, rest in peace. Because I found out that he voiced Dreadwing in Prime recently. Should have saw that thing. Or should have known that. Oh well. And Keith David, that's it. I had a name on my head and I could not get right, so those 2. And if no one else says anything in 30 seconds, I'm just gonna hit random on the... I might hit random on the next one. Okay, I'm just gonna hit random then. Based off plausible that the celebrity is incredibly toxic. Oh, I definitely don't want to say that for the dead, so. Not much change from last time. Okay. Where do we send...
Oh, my aching feet.
Okay, where do we send Green Nerd? I have an assumption it would be sending Green Nerd to Zoe again, but... Well, we can't. Like, we can technically send Green Nerd to either a table that doesn't do anything, or one that technically calls someone, but... Okay, Green Nerd will continue with Zoe. And talk about what's next for Zoe, all about Liam Prom, and the Redemption Arc program. Which do we want to hear more about? It gives us a little bit of character growth for this stuff. Wait a little bit, and whichever one... Liam Prom. My magnum opus. The lamiest of your works. The lamiest of your works. No doubt. But I don't mean this as an offense to Liam. Why? No, I totally get it. Liam is quite the subject. You know, at Spooky Academy, I observed he wasn't the most popular.
and I get the feeling that he's quite the misunderstood character. Yeah, I think he has mentioned being misunderstood 1 or 2,000 times. Yeah, he'd say that. The thing is, I've existed for eons. This change in me wasn't a thing that happened as part of one silly twist when I was asked to prom. I've been observing mortal life for so long, I became enamored with the life I was designed to destroy. This fascination grew to the point in which I decided to forfeit most of my power to become mortal kind myself. That's quite the commitment. It is, yes. Every mortal life has incredible stories to tell, even Liam's. Sure, Liam is the things he's usually reduced to, like insufferable or a pain in the ass. But he, like any mortal, is so much more.
Liam Prom. Be your worst Liam.
Liam Prom is a bit more about that, exploring the endless possibilities and the wonderful complexities of every mortal life. Whoa, Zoe, it sounds beautiful when you put it like that. And here I was thinking it was mostly about how Liam's kissing and looking hot. Well, it can be both, can it? You spend most of the night discussing what the most beautiful things in life are, and which 2 Liams would look the hottest kissing.
I guess I could sit for a while.
Okay, any place we want, then. If there's a place you want to send, call me then. Pretty much you either sit by yourself, call someone for one night. Omen and April, Liam and Nico. Pretty much for these 2 tables stay if you want Liam, Nico, April, or Omen. Or these 2 tables also. Upper right? Okay, this will technically invite someone that can be you could technically hang out with at these parts. Thing is, since it is the last day, it isn't really going to matter much. Do you still want to go up to here? Okay, upper right if that's good. Call a friend. You can call anyone to show up for the split second that we'll see them. Is it? Is it still trying to do something random right now, or... Which, I can also just roll the dice to see who we talk to for like 5 seconds. I'm just gonna... I think it's gonna be a lot easier if I just roll the dice, if that's okay. There's 5 options, so D20. First 4, second 4, third 4, fourth 4, fifth 4. Eighth,
Okay, rolled an 8. That means that's part of the second group of 4, because that's how D20 works. Because that's what's easiest there, so we get to see Scott for a second. You invite Scott to join you at the con. Oh, I'd love to. I don't know much about nerd stuff. Do you think they'll have like a big furry fellow like me? You think they'd like a big furry fellow like me? Scott, you'd be surprised. What do you mean? I like people in general. I believe you can make friends with almost anyone if you make the effort to get to know them.
Ooh, you think they'll have catnip?
Okay, Taffy is just gonna go here. Caw, caw. Oh, hey you. Wanna know how this thing is going for me? Well, quite excellently. Thank you very much. I always take these as fun little challenges. I came with 0 cash and still try to get everything my heart desires for the noble art of bartering. Caw. Yep. First, you gotta do your research on every vendor who might have anything of interest. Oh, you don't take cards? What about hockey equipment? I heard you got recently into it, so I'd call this a win-win situation. Look, I know it says $60, but what about this prime lobster, fresh from the harbor's fish market? No bartering, you say? That's so unfortunate. I just happen to have the soul of your deceased husband, trapped in a limbo state as long as I keep it with me. It's always so thrilling to decide which angle you're playing every time. Don't blame the player, blame the game. These unorthodox methods allow me to get my paws on the prime goods not everyone gets to see while they're roaming the con. I just got a super rare signed original of a certain Sunday comic strip. My sister will die when she sees it. She loves that shit. Oh, is Vera a secret Garfield fan? Wow. Vera a secret Garfield fan confirmed. Huh? What do I barter? What do I barter for my sister in exchange, you ask? Her smile. And I'll be the one getting the good end of that transaction. Believe me. Oh, good sisters. Yeah. I'm nice like that. Upcoming? Unless this is like a different thing, then I know there was one thing, there was like an adult furry thing. I know there was like an adult furry animation where they are like goats / sheep. And that was like from like a few years or so ago. So no, I'm not familiar with this indie short. By the way, since you're talking about me being nice, do you want to get a nice job, feathered fella? I sometimes train little black beauties like you to bring me anything shiny you can find. In exchange, you get delicious seeds and nuts, and I'm feeling generous. The most exquisite Charon. Juice. Okay, I'll look into that. Yeah, I'm not super religious, so but yeah, I'm indie animation. Check it out. What do you say? Ah! It's a deal then. Look at you, building meaningful business partnerships, even while chilling at the food court. Way to go.
Wanna split a charcuterie board?
I have no idea what you just said, Mila. I don't even know what we were on. If we're more likely to get one person over the other, so I'm gonna say April because, oh my god, look at the zero boldness. Okay, contractor past hobbies. I'm going.
Oh.
My past. Huh.
Wanna know how I met Doug? That's surely a story of the past. I'd love to hear that. Great, so Doug and I go way back. We used to go to the same high school. Back then, when I was 13 or 14, I would have the worst nervous breakdowns ever. I can't imagine being 14 is not easy. No, you can't. They were nasty. Nowadays, I only have one or two every now and then. But back then, big yikes, I was super embarrassing. So, there was this one day that I accidentally unplugged my earplugs during class, right? Oof, not good. It's an understatement night. All of a sudden, my phone started banging music out loud for the whole class to hear. Oh, I love this fate. I love the facial expressions. Worst of all, it was some J-rock song, so I was basically outing myself as a weeb. You could see the judgment in everyone's eyes. Back then, when being a weeb wasn't cool. I was losing it. I wanted to die so bad. But then Doug, the big nerd he is, got excited when he realized it was the opening of an anime he loved. He said it out loud, all hyped, so the class started laughing at both of us. We still were the butt of the joke that day, but we were the butt of the joke together, and that makes anything more bearable. Aw, that's adorable. Yeah, oh yeah, agree, she's so scrungly. And I love learning this relationship between April and Doug. It's adorable. Yeah, it does. From that day on, I felt a bit less like a weirdo, and a bit less alone. We've stuck together since. That's so freaking nice. I hope I can make you feel like that one day.
I don't think so.
You? But you're one big weirdo. If anything, you sometimes make me think that being a weirdo can be a good thing, you silly goose. Like, I'd totally be the butt of the joke with you any day. I could learn a thing or two from the master of being the butt of the joke. Weird thing to say about Milo, but... April?
Just kidding!
Just kidding. Huh?
Encouraged by her words, you share with April some of the most legendary times you were the butt of the joke. She almost chokes from laughter, which makes you fuzzy inside. Okay, we got comic. Let's see how the stats go.
That nap really inspired me.
Okay, before you know it, the con's almost over and it's time to put the finishing touches on your comic. Bring it home with one last brainstorming session. Okay, what should we do? A hard truth you really need to hear today. Liking rainy days doesn't make you special. You may never know where France is on a map, and that's okay. 1 million cells in your body die every second, and you're doing nothing about it. Your hemorrhoids don't make eating your ass more exotic. Interesting. I'll respawn at some point when I'm not in the game. Which do we think, people? I don't know how many people are still here. There's actually everything there being consistent anyway, so up 2. That makes more sense. Lower left. Okay.
I'm the artist with the mostest.
Okay, I need to figure out something that's going to get fun because I need to get this fun up so I can that. Yeah. Okay, train is becoming overused in cinema. Long, non-dialogue sequences as award bait. That is technically true. When they take a well-known intellectual property and twist it, that is also true. Huge things that are clearly hiding something. I don't think that's overused. Gun juggling. If I have to watch another movie with gun juggling, so help me. Please give me more fun. No! No! The one time I need more fun. Okay.
Let's go somewhere with chairs.
Where to send Green Nerd? Also, I think it's just me and you, Ven, at this point. I don't know. I was hoping it would get me more fun. Why does it feel like this somehow went longer than the other two? Where I was like only... Is it because there's 4? Probably. MB Missend? Oh, gotcha. I mean, technically we can't get any stats right now, so we can only get creativity, and I actually don't want really to get creativity because I'm trying to get the because how it is right now, well, because of one of the figures we got, only the hotel gives us stats, and it's the creativity. Okay. And because of another figure I got, everyone shares the... Anytime someone gains stats, everyone gains stats. Every time someone loses stats, everybody loses stats. And I really want Valerie to get the secret ending they're on, and we know if they have high fun, it gets... Right now, it's not going to be a bad thing. So let's just send them here. You're walking around with your favorite magical girl wig on. It's itchy as hell. You scratch your head under your wig. Oh crap, a random streamer just recorded you doing that. Awkward finger wiggle. Your weird head scratches goes through the entire internet cycle. You get memed, shitposted, washed up, and even turned into a viral dance. Alas, fame is fleeting and you stop being cool when a CEO does the Magica head scratch in an ad. At least you still don't gain any boldness for surviving the internet fame unscathed. Later, you put on your nicest clothes and meet Zoe at the main ballroom. You're her +1 to the exclusive VIP cocktail party for the con's featured guests. She leads you into a room filled with moneyed bigwigs chatting over cocktails. Well, it isn't our girl of the moment. Hi, have we met before? No need, girl. We know your whole deal, and we love it. We were just talking about your, what was it, a comic book? Liam Prom? It does have a few illustrations, but it's actually a fanfic. Sure, you don't have to tell me. I'm a fan. You know, my friend and I know a lot of people in the business. We could totally hook you up. Yeah, you need connections, baby. You're nothing without connections. I think I'm fine. Shh, listen. You can tell us, how much are you making with that comic book of yours? 1K? 2K? Also, have you got a $20 bill? Here. Snort. Anyway, we can totally help you get some encouragement. In 3 months, you'll be making 20K at least. Okay. Want some of this? Don't be shy. Zoe looks at you pleadingly. She clearly wants to ditch these dull, condescending jerks, but she doesn't know how to do it politely. That means you need to free her before that's what +1s are for. Help Zoe get out of this. Okay, hold up your wine glass and improvise a toast so long that it buys Zoe time to escape. That's probably either charm or creativity. You actively installed the trapdoor in the convention center a month ago in case something like this happened. You just need to trick these boars into standing on it. God, that's also either charm or fun. right now, if it's okay, I'm gonna choose this one so we can hopefully get the secret ending. Great idea, Karina. I totally owe you one. Ba. Hey, are you taking notes? This advice would be crucial to increase your brand visibility, you know? Yeah, totally. But let's go somewhere comfier to have this discussion. We could be talking for hours after all. Why don't you freeze stand over here? That looks like a way cozier spot. Yep, that's what we're hoping for. Here? No, scoot onto that square in the floor that looks like a trapdoor. Why? Wouldn't you rather stand on a soft, comfy wooden door? I know I would. Then why don't you stand? Because it'd be rude of me to take the best standing seat in the house. Come on, don't you want to stand on the smooth, supple surface of... What kind of wood would you say it is? Pine? Cedar? I thought it was mahogany. Look at its lush sheen under the lights. Really, I think the grain pattern more closely resembles sandalwood. It's actually particle board. You're a cheap son of a bitch. Oh my god. Now they're gonna bore us to death talking about wood. Pull the lever, Greenhead. What's that you said about a lever? You pull the enormous lever that these douchebags might have noticed if they weren't so entranced by the sound of their own voices. At least now they can focus on the 20-foot free fall into the pit you dug several weeks ago. Wow, Greenhead, that's a deep hole. I've always liked a man with digging skills. You're more than happy to get laid for your digging holes and installing trapdoors. 2 smarts minus 2 charm, which is good enough because that does still help. So we just can't get creativity on this one. And then we just have to hope. Right,
There's
lever!
too many options.
Since pretty much this is the only one that doesn't get us, these are the ones that get it. I'm gonna send us here because I haven't seen what Oz looks like at the merch hall. Buying so much. You're walking around the merch hall, sipping a cup of coffee. Suddenly, a deluxe box set edition of One Kick Boy makes you spit out your coffee. Your spit lands on the box set because you have great aim but very bad luck. The vendor gives you the box set at a discount because, after all, it's not in mint condition anymore. Your brand new box set and your excellent spitting skills get you nothing. You lose. You meet up with Scott and roam the con together until you find the perfect activity for him, the Fantasy Sports Zone. Oh, guess we do get to see him for a day. Welcome, would you join us for a game of Frinkle Prog at the new sport? A new sport? Is that even legal? Based off the iconic dodgeball game from the Field of Snow and Crows and Doe novels. And there's a ball? So perfect, we're in. The game starts and you are very confused. All sports confuse you though, so it's nothing new. Scott is very excited and rushes to kick the ball before anyone else. Halt! Rule number 19 states only the Frinkler may frinkle the ball. Am I the Frinkler? No, you're a lowly progler. Get back to your prog zone and prepare to proggle if the ball comes close. Okay. Halt! Rule 62 states proglers can only talk if they're holding the talking spoon. Halt! Rule 119 states you cannot enter the prog zone without first answering my riddle. I thought I wasn't allowed to talk. Why does this game have so many rules? Rule 1 states rules are what we make it fun. Rule 1 states that rules are what make it fun. Rules are the enemy of fun. That's why good sports like basketball and soccer don't have any. But with all these rules, I'm never going to get the prog, or frinkle, or even sniff the ball at all. This might be the first ever non-fun sport. Poor Scott, you can see his worldview shattering before your eyes. How can you stop this nonsense so he'll actually get to play with the ball? Okay, through acute market analysis, proved to the NFL they can tap into a whole new audience if they buy the rights to this, buy a franchise and reshape its sport into basically football. Okay, resort to buy a franchise tropes. By ignoring the rules, Scott is filling the central role of the edgy bad boy love interest who respects no authority. Actually, this is probably Charm. What the fuck is this? Screw it, I think this is Smarts, so... And Smarts isn't one we're worried about. You set up a meeting with the board of the NFL, which you do by simply walking into their ongoing meeting and starting to present. Hello everyone, my name is Scott Howell, and I'm here to change your lives. God, I almost sounded like Markiplier. I thought we were meeting with the Health and Safety Commissioner today. Who cares? This kid has business chops. I can tell from the way he barged in here and started presenting. Let's hear what he has to say. I'm hoping the first is Smarts. Thank you. So what is the #1 problem faced by the NFL today? The millions we're paying out to injured players. True. Nope, it's that football is loved by nearly everyone, except nerds. But if you buy the rights to these YA books and make Frinkle Park more like football, then nerds will have to like it, and you will make money from this, somehow. Kid, I like your style. You think our idea is good? No, it's terrible, but you didn't even stop to consider if this actually made any sense. That's a sign of someone with a real future in business. The NFL ends up going through with your plan, buying the rights to the YA series and issuing sweeping retcons. Back at the con, Scott gives the new and improved Frinkle Pog a try. Another touchdown, score! I cannot believe it. You're some kind of Frinkle Pog prodigy. Perhaps you could even be the chosen one. Oh, I hope so. I love getting chosen for teams. Playing regular football might not be quite in the spirit of the con, but you don't care if it means you get to see Scott happy. You gain 2 smarts and lose 2 creativity. Just gotta hope that the other option isn't.
Let's go! Time is money!
Okay. And since we don't have creativity at the moment, let's go to... Let's just go here. You see an empty spot at a table RPG game session. So you sit down without thinking twice. The game is really weird. The board is just a bunch of letters, and you all play at the same time by moving a planchette around. When it's done, you're not sure who won, but you got to talk to your late great-great-grandfather. I guess that's zero fun, right? The only problem I don't agree with that because someone then gets money from buying that. So no, I don't want the NBA to do that. That person needs to not be making money. Yet again, you're staring at the human suit. You've been stalking, admiring. Is it looking at you? Are you going crazy? Hey, Taffy, you really like that suit, huh? I don't blame you. The IRC is pretty immaculate. Yeah, you caught me. You know, a few days ago, never would have thought I'd get so involved in all this furry stuff. Haha, I'm warning you. This is how it starts. Something cringe becomes something you do ironically. Then something you realize you actually like. And before you know it, you're spending thousands of dollars commissioning drawings of your persona, grocery shopping with Thick Wild from Zootopia. Anyways, if you're getting interested in furry culture, why don't you come to my panel? It's not official, but I rented a space at the hotel to give a presentation on etiquette in the furry community. Sounds interesting. An hour later, you're sitting in the hotel conference room with a group of 20-ish furries. Thank you all for coming. This panel's called Furry, Not a Fury, a case for domestication. While we can all agree that causing a ruckus is fun, we need to temper our base instincts. Incidents like Rainforest 2016 give us a bad reputation. Highly recommend Izzy's video about Rainforest 2016. If you want to know what the fuck this was. It was not pretty. Furries should be known for our creativity, our inclusivity, our ingenuity, not for being destructive, disrespectful, deviant. This is stupid, someone in the crowd shouts. We're animals, goddammit. We were born to be wild. Just because we're animals doesn't mean we can't be civilized. If you look at my next slide, you'll see that. Domesticate this, bitch. He barks as he throws a potted plant through a window. I think that's true then. Within minutes, the panel group has dissolved into chaos. There's vandalizing the hotel, initializing an orgy, and starting drugs off each other's toe beans. Guys, this is exactly what I was talking about. If you would just focus on my presentation and listen to my research. Poor Franz. He's too innocent for this horny world. Luckily, you're well versed in deviancy. How can you contain the furry outbreak? Okay, this is above your pay grade. Do the right thing and call Neon 11, which I don't know what that is. You need to beat your ongoing game of Jumanji. The rules are that when you beat Jumanji, all the wild animals go back to the jungle. We know that this one is fun from last week, so let's hope this one, even if this one's creativity, doesn't ruin it. Yes, we get to see what Danny looks like with Valerie. Oh, what are you talking about? You know Jumanji. It's a game from the hit movie starring actual human being Robin Williams. Rest in peace. Didn't that come out like 30 years ago? I haven't seen it. Fuck. A moment of silence for our dwindling youth, the unstoppable passage of time, and Robin Williams. Just listen to me. The presence of this many wild animals can only mean that there's a Jumanji game happening nearby that hasn't been finished yet. I started a match the other day, but I flipped the table because I was losing. Thought that in the match, but live and learn, hanging on the edge of tomorrow. So you're saying this is your fault? There's no time to play in playing friends. We only have time to play Jumanji. You and Franz hightail it to the community zone. The Jumanji game is still all over the floor, but nonetheless, it's still Jumanji-ing the hard. You two play for a solid hour, a cloud of mosquitoes appears, a bloodthirsty hunter tries to kill you, and even more criminally horny furries show up. Oh my god. Okay, I'm almost to the finish line. I did it. Jumanji. With that magic victorious word, the mosquitoes, hunter, and furries get sucked back into the game. Yeah, we did it. But I gotta say, Jumanji isn't very fun. You basically just roll dice until you win, and try not to die. Yeah, I didn't realize how much actual human being Robin Williams carried that movie until now. Well, at least it's over. You gain 2 fun for saving the con with a game. Who cares if you curse the issue to begin with? You're a hero.
Time to get some new fans.
And since at this point we can get the creativity. Also, I want to see what he looks like at the hotel. Oh, he's putting on in his little teeth so he can be a Asterian. You're chilling in your hotel room and decide to browse the room service list. Wow, they have all sorts of kinds. 6 packs of beer, lots of shoelaces, even the very concept of creativity. Huh, that last one is expensive, but since money isn't a stat anymore, it need to be a net gain, stat-wise. Well, the OG one was pretty good also. It's been a while since I've seen it. Shortly after, someone brings you +2 creativity and several shoelaces. Imagine all you can do with all this. Sometime later, you and April are chilling in the hotel watching the original Godzilla movie together. Aw, sweet! If April's a Godzilla fan, she's so much... I love her even more. Huh. Wonder why we didn't get that. Oh well. I love this part. Don't tell anyone, but I had a huge crush on the kaiju when I was a kid. I mean, fair. Look at Mothra. That's fair. You reach for your drink at the same time April leans forward. resulting in your hand brushing against her thigh.
Ooh.
Sorry, that's so embarrassing. Don't apologize. I think your balloon mascots are endearing, actually.
And mean and a bit terrifying, but sure, enduring is the adjective you're going with.
Ah, thanks. If I had to have these mascots, I'm glad that my agency let me pick balloon animals. They're very important to clown culture, you know. Maybe I could show you how to make one. Yes, I'd love that.
April gets a balloon and positions herself behind you, guiding your hands through the motions. I like this mental image of the fucking clay pot from, I think, Ghosts. It's a clay pot from Ghosts, but with balloon animals.
You want to blow in enough air to inflate it, but not so much that you pop it immediately. Got it. Edge the balloon.
Don't clip this. That is also true, they are that.
You're such a silly goose.
Oh, you silly goose. Now, what do you say we make this balloon doggy style?
Phrasing.
Twist it here to make the snout, and here to make the legs. No, over here. You're so close. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. You did it. Thanks. Do you want to keep it? Sure. You know, exchanging balloon animals was a form of clown courtship back in the day. Well, in that case, where's my balloon animal? Oh my. Mother would kill me if she knew I was exchanging balloon animals at Wetlock.
Okay, that's an interesting thing.
But yeah, I'll make you one. What do you want it to be?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to, I will think about, let's see, a balloon shape that encapsulates all of April's hopefully horny feelings about you. Boobs, but balloon. Since I have, just in case this is something that does actually involve the stats, this one is probably fun. This is charm. This I'm pretty sure is fun. So let's hope for this. Yes it is, Ven.
Haha, that's an easy one, but okay.
April expertly blows up 2 huge, round, colorful balloons.
Ta-da!
She holds them up playfully next to her real chest.
Haha, look at my boobs.
I have no idea if anyone else is home at this point in time. Hopefully not. You are, well, we all are, constantly. That is true. Well, you are. We all are, constantly.
Come on, Knight. Get a feel for these nipples.
God, I hope no one is home. Oh.
Come on, Knight. Get a feel for these puppies.
The fact that I read that wrong says a lot more about me than the game. Wait, which boobs does she want you to feel? You decide to play it safe and fondle the balloons. For a second, she seems disappointed. Or did you imagine it?
Well, do you like them? I love them. I mean, they're basically just 2 balloons, but they're blown up very nicely. Well, a clown knows a thing or two about blowing. Want me to teach you?
Are you saying later or L? Or like lol?
Yes.
She slowly leans into your face. Then, right before you have a heart attack, she puts a balloon over your mouth.
Alright, you silly goose. Let me show you how it's done.
Who knew balloons could be so arousing? You gain 2 fun, but also lose 2 charm. Okay, now it's time to send everyone. Well, you have heart. Grenard has hearts with Zoe, so we're sending them to Zoe. Call me Ven. Technically has a heart with Omen, but I don't think that's gonna happen, so. See what happens going
I love the con.
on your own. Taffy is go on
I'm
their
closing the shop for today.
go on their own. And do I get the clown girl again? Let's check your comic. Finally, the art gang gathers around to put all the pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor. Power Pearl Princess. And it makes sense to make Miranda be a magical girl, because her voice actress is a magical girl. Her voice actress is Madoka Magica. Classy gladiator. This is the story of 5 friends who must balance everyday life with fighting evil. Evil! They are magical girls who channel their powers from the profit from selling their own merch. I mean, that does make sense. That would 100% be... could see that. Miranda is their leader. She's a powerful warrior with a strong sense of justice. But in her everyday life, she's a clumsy girl, just trying her best. So relatable. People will go, she's literally me for real, when they see her most relatable quirk, tax evasion. Masked Dahlia is our love interest. She's a masked vigilante who has loads of sexual tension with Miranda. Little do they know, they already know each other. For behind the mask, she's actually Dahlia, Miranda's neighbor. Sure, like Masked Dahlia could not tell. Masked Dahlia will help the magical girls armed with her iconic magical weapon, a fancy-looking flower-themed gun. The Ring Mistress is our main villain, a powerful circus-themed sorceress who's bent on destroying the world. And no magical girl fiction would be complete without an incredibly dark twist. A terrible situation forces the main character to eat her own sister. Huh. Interesting. I mean, she has 3 of them. Ringmastress, I should have known you were the one behind... Ringmastress, I should have known you were the one behind cellular aging. Whatever. Fuck you. Ah, neat outfit for her. In the name of the profit we made last quarter. I'll punish you. Nah, I just did my nails. There's no way I'm fighting you. Today you'll face my most powerful minion, Gathant, the gun juggler. To be continued. Okay. You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you. And it seems like I'm probably not going to, because I think creativity and charm would probably be good stats for her. And yeah. You want to go to the party with me? Don't you remember, I can't date, as per my contracts. It's been mentioned several times. I don't know. I thought you gave me signs. You mean when I winked at you? I was joking. I'm a clown. Well, rip me, I guess.
What's that supposed to mean?
Great. You didn't listen, and you didn't get me. What else can you fail at?
Oops. Not a chance. Bye!
Ooch, that was one hell of a rejection. It was so bad that Facebook saves an anniversary for it, giving you a yearly reminder of your painful failure to find love. Well, at the very least, we got the Valerie ending. The Valerie version of this secret ending. That's what really matters. Remind me why anyone still uses Facebook. I don't. I barely use it. Actually, I don't use it. Don't even use that. Yep, no Clussy then. We gotta make the Mega Man meme now. Then, you didn't ask anyone to go to the con after party with you. Because, no offense, you didn't really have anyone. You regretted it about 5 seconds after you decided it, but it's too late. You made up your mind. Good work, Dingus.
I guess nightmares also come true.
Yeah, I probably should have. Maybe I don't know who we only had. We had a heart with Omen from earlier, and I don't know who we could have gotten with these stats. So that was the last time you could bring yourself to show your face at a con. In fact, you pivot away from nerd culture so hard that you end up throwing yourself into sports. Sadly, you're almost as bad at sports as you were at finding a date at MonsterCon. Sigh. You finally gather your courage and ask your beloved to go to the con after party with you. Does Greener get Zoe? I went with the one I thought would possibly get some sort of ending, but you wanna go? You wanna go to the party with me? That's funny. Why?
This is a fanfic come true.
Cause I actually wrote a one-off fanfic this morning, where we went to the party together. We were both cosplaying, and when the party was over, we came back here and took off our cosplays and hee no spoilers allowed.
I'll show you what these tentacles can do.
Whoa. Well, we got two ending, a normal ending and another, yeah. The after party was fabulous. Zoe brings her notebook and shows you some new fanfic ideas she's been cooking up. Even the outlines of such magnificent erotica gets you all hot and bothered. Zoe notices, so she offers to take you out back and relieve your literary intrigue. Who knew reading could be so hands-on? You didn't ask any of your friends to go to the party with you, because after everything you've been through with your new pal Franz, how could you take anyone else? I need more water before this. Two rejected, a neutral. Pretty much two rejected, a good ending, and an alternate version of a secret ending, mainly just because of who we played as. I'd love to go to the party with you. I'm glad you invited me, because I've got a little surprise for you. Look what I bought. OMG, friends, you didn't. I sure did. It was the last one on the rack, but I knew how much you wanted it, and it's just perfect for you. But it was so expensive. Don't sweat it, dude. I'm a rocket scientist. I've got plenty of money to throw around. What? What? You didn't know about the massive overlap between furries and technicians? How do you think we afford the fursuits, silly? Anyway, we better get going if we want to make the party on time. I'm ready to shake my tail on that dance floor. Franz Ferdinand, what a stand-up fox. She's just in a cat costume? What? Aw. Like, it's cute that she's wearing a cat onesie, but they could have made her wear, like, a human suit. That would have been so funny, a human suit. You thought you came to this con to chase love, but in the end, you were chasing the thrill of the fursuit. Whether you or not you became a full-time furry is still up for consideration. She already is a furry. But for tonight, you're going to don your costume and enjoy this weird, wonderful experience. Ooh-woo. Well, we got what we pretty much came for. Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. Exactly! All sort of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as people. The idea of going back to our day-to-day lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises we we're made of not growing apart, of meeting again soon. Still, we would lie if we said it didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we went, these people would be there with us. And with that came a truth that to this day we hold too close to our hearts. That no matter where we are, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel, once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe.
We didn't get to. Oh, we didn't get. Like you said, we didn't get the classy this time.
Don't have to fear. It won't happen.
Yeah, we got a normal ending with Zoe at least, and we got to see what Valerie looked like. Unfortunately, it wasn't what I was hoping for. It was. Oh, we got some, but the interactions with April were still fun.
I bid you all welcome to the streamer version of Monster Guns credit song.
I still love the song. And we got it last time at least. Oh, I love this. Also, I love that nerdy girl.
But we couldn't pass the chance to include this thank you. And I'm charging for those songs, so who am I to say no? Don't be shy, subscribe and like. 'Cause when you stream, you would not believe what you have to deal with. So many companies.
I do like the shopkeeper lady. I mean, guy. Shopkeeper. I love like the aesthetic for sure of this game. Have you also, Ben? Have you watched the boss levels videos on Monster Prom? Like, you know Kyle, so like, you know, it's going to be a good time.
Thanks for playing! Leave us a good review!
I really should do an actual review. But yeah, thank you all for joining us for the stream. I know at this point it's literally just, oh cool, we can unlock her as a romance? Oh, I definitely want to try that. New outfit for Zoe. Now let's see what this is before we go. It should be right there. Oh look, Miku! Miku! Oh, it unlocked all the furry outfits. We got a wolf. We got a pangolin. Or armadillo. I think it's a pangolin though. Yeah, it's a pangolin. And Doug is just a normal, I think it's a bear. Oh, that makes sense. Zoe is cute. Oh, yeah, cool. We got to even see those. No, that doesn't change. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here. Thank you all for joining. I hope also people get either rewatch it or all. But yeah, thank you all for joining us tonight. It definitely was a long stream. And if you liked what you saw, then leave a like and subscribe to join our little Arcane town. To be in the know for future streams and videos. I definitely want to play more of this game. I still love it. But anyway, thank you all for joining us, and I'll see you all next time. Later.